Alright, Jake, I'm filming.
What's up, guys?
In the world of boxing, where courage is often measured in punches thrown and resilience in the face of adversity, there existed a moment that encapsulated the intersection of fear and determination. It unfolded within the opulent confines of a hotel suite, where the air crackled with a palpable tension, thick enough to suffocate even the bravest souls. In one corner stood Jake, a man of ambition and grit, his features etched with worry, his demeanor betraying the weight of a decision looming over him like a dark cloud. Opposite him, a towering figure, a titan among men, Mike Tyson, his presence commanding the space with an aura of intimidation that seemed to stretch far beyond his physical stature. Their meeting was not one of casual conversation or friendly banter. It was a collision of wills, a clash of ideologies, and an impending showdown that could alter the course of their lives forever. At the heart of their discourse lay a single question, fraught with implications: to fight or not to fight. The air in the opulent hotel suite hung thick with a tension so heavy it felt like it could choke a man. Jake, pale and drawn, shifted uncomfortably in his plush armchair, his gaze flitting nervously between the flickering flames in the fireplace and the titanium behemoth that was Mike Tyson. Iron Mike, the baddest man on the planet. "You want to cancel the fight, huh?" Tyson's voice, a low rumble that seemed to emanate from his granite jaw, vibrated through the room. Each word landed like a thudding punch. "That's what I hear," Jake swallowed audibly, his throat dry. "It's not that simple, Mike," he croaked. "The doc says another fight, especially with someone like you." Tyson snorted, a sound that sent shivers down Jake's spine. "The doc? Since when did you become such a scaredy cat? You think I ain't been cracked in the head a few times? This is boxing, ain't no ballet." "I know, Mike, I know," Jake pleaded. "But the last fight, the headaches, the dizziness. I don't want to go out there half-cocked and get myself seriously hurt." A dangerous glint flickered in Tyson's eyes. "Seriously hurt? You think that's what I'm planning for you, Sunshine?" "No, sir. I'm aiming to put you down for the count, to dust you off like a moth on a windshield." Jake flinched. He knew Tyson wasn't known for his gentle touch in the ring. The man was a wrecking machine, a force of pulverizing fury, with fists that could shatter concrete. The thought of stepping into the squared circle with him, his body already compromised, sent a jolt of primal fear through him. "This ain't about some bruised ego, Jake," Tyson continued, his voice laced with a chilling calmness. "This is about a promise. We made a deal, you and me, a chance to prove yourself, a shot at the big time. You're gonna walk away from that just because you're scared of a few headaches." Shame burned in Jakey's gut. He'd been chasing this fight for years, plowing his way up the ranks, putting his body through hell to get this one shot at glory. Backing out now would be the ultimate humiliation, a surrender not just to Tyson, but to his own fear. But the doctor's warnings echoed in his mind. Another concussion, they said, could be catastrophic. Blurred vision, slurred speech, even dementia. The potential consequences were terrifying. Was this fight worth risking his future, his very mind? He looked up at Tyson, his gaze meeting the fiery intensity in the former champion's eyes. In that moment, Jake saw not just the rage, but a flicker of respect, a begrudging admiration for the challenger who dared to step into the ring with him. "Look, Mike," Jake finally said, his voice finding a new resolve. "I don't want to pull out. This fight means everything to me, but I gotta be smart about it. Maybe we can push it back a few months. Give me some time to heal up well." The room held its breath. Tyson's face remained an unreadable mask. Then, slowly, a hint of a smile played on his lips. It wasn't a friendly smile, not by a long shot. But it wasn't a murderous one either. "All right, Jake," he rumbled. "You got yourself a deal. But don't think this buys you a free pass. Come fight night, you better be ready, because when that bell rings, I'm coming for you, and this time, I ain't holding back."
Contract, big boy. Come on, sign the contract. Sign the contract, big boy. Sign the contract.
No problem. Saturday, July 20th. See you there, buddy.
What do you think about the corrupt state of boxing?
Yeah, it's the most one of the most corrupt businesses in the world. Lots of sharks, lots of people who don't care about their business reputation. They can get away with things in other businesses that
If you're a
normally
thief in
can't.
boxing, you have a good reputation. That's how it works.
Yeah, no, and so many fighters are.
The never materialized fight between boxing legend Mike Tyson and YouTube star-turned-boxer Jake Paul was a spectacle that captured the imagination of fight fans and casual viewers alike. But instead of the roar of the crowd, the story took a turn towards the courtroom. News broke that Tyson had filed a hefty lawsuit against Paul for canceling the highly anticipated bout. "I trained hard for this fight," Tyson rumbled in a recent interview. "Putting myself back in the ring wasn't easy, but I believed it would be a great event for the fans. Can't a guy have a little comeback fight?" The fight, originally slated for July 2023, was met with a mix of excitement and apprehension. While some relished the prospect of witnessing Tyson's ferocious power unleashed once more, others worried about the 58-year-old boxer facing a much younger opponent in his prime. The lawsuit alleges that Paul breached their contract, causing Tyson significant financial losses. The exact details of the contract haven't been made public, but speculation suggests a hefty guaranteed purse for Tyson alongside a lucrative pay-per-view cut. "This lawsuit isn't about ego," Tyson clarified. "It's about broken promises. I put in the work, and this fight would have been a huge payday. Now, I'm left hanging." Paul, on the other hand, maintains his innocence. Citing unforeseen circumstances, his camp claims they were forced to cancel the fight. Rumors swirled about the true nature of these circumstances, ranging from concerns about Tyson's health to disagreements over the fight's format. "There's always two sides to a story," Paul stated in a social media video. "Respect Iron Mike, but the fight just wasn't meant to be this time around." The lawsuit has become a media frenzy. Boxing analysts debate the fight's legitimacy, questioning the competitive balance between a seasoned veteran and a social media star. Legal experts dissect the intricacies of the contract and the likelihood of Tyson's success. "It's not just about the money," Tyson insisted. "This was a chance to prove I still have the fire. People forget what I'm capable of in the ring." While the lawsuit unfolds, the fight remains a what-if scenario. Would Tyson have defied Father Time and delivered a knockout performance? Or would Paul have used his youthful agility to outmaneuver the boxing legend? The unanswered questions only add fuel to the lawsuit's fire. Beyond the legalities, the situation raises questions about the evolving landscape of boxing. Can YouTubers with massive followings challenge boxing royalty? How much does nostalgia factor into fight promotion? The sport's changing, that's for sure, Tyson conceded. But there's still a place for respect and honoring agreements. That's what this lawsuit is about. At the end of the day, the outcome of the lawsuit will have significant implications for both fighters. A win for Tyson could solidify his legacy as a fighter who never truly backed down. For Paul, a loss could tarnish his reputation and raise questions about his commitment to the sport. One thing's for certain, the fight may not have happened, but the lawsuit has landed a knockout blow to the public's curiosity. As the legal battle rages on, fight fans can only wait and see if this saga ends with a judge's decision or a negotiated settlement.
It's wild the amount of people that think Mike actually stands a chance against me. I'm gonna fucking kill him.
I'm gonna tell you right now, that's Mike fucking Tyson. At the end of the day. Hey,
Yeah.
so
I'm like slightly scared, but that's gonna be like motivating to be on edge and to not take him.
because listen,
to
I'm gonna
not
tell you
take
right
him
now,
lightly.
train hard, work hard, like you know you're gonna do, and crush, bro.
100%.
I'm gonna go to the fight. I can't wait.
What do you think about the Jake Paul-Mike Tyson fight that's coming?
I think it's awesome. First of all, he's Mike Tyson.
I could watch videos of him training all the time.
There are a few athletes, him being one, where their highlight reel gets my card. Where I'm like, what the?
But if you're Jake Paul, you feel good about beating a 57-year-old Mike Tyson?
You think he's going to win?
Do you think Jake Paul's the favorite?
No, I'm just saying, if Jake Paul does happen to win, does he really feel good about beating a 57? I would feel, I really would.
Well, let me ask you this. You dominated a very similar era. You're younger than him. Do you think that Tyson can knock his out?
I know he can.
If he walks out like old Mike Tyson with the music and the hood up,
Hold on. Both of y'all are forgetting two words. Father Time.
you're being real negative, Ray.
I'm not being wrong. I'm just saying, like, if we could all do it, I'd still be playing.
Potential fight between YouTube sensation Jake Paul and boxing legend Mike Tyson was undeniable. The sheer novelty of it all, a social media star stepping into the ring with a heavyweight icon, captured the public's imagination. However, after the initial excitement, Paul opted to postpone the fight, a decision that sent shockwaves through the combat sports world. Listen, respect to Iron Mike, Always, Paul declared in a recent interview. But here's the thing, this fight just wasn't the right move for me at this stage in my career. While the official announcement cited scheduling conflicts, whispers suggested a different story. Many believe Paul, despite his confidence, recognized the immense challenge a fight with Tyson presented. "I'm not naive," Paul admitted. "Mike Tyson is a beast. Even at his age, his power is legendary. Going in there under pre-parade would be disrespectful to him and a recipe for disaster for me." Paul's focus has been on building his boxing career methodically. He's faced a string of fellow YouTubers and retired MMA fighters, steadily improving his skills and experience. A fight with Tyson, a former undisputed heavyweight champion, would be a significant leap in competition. "I'm all about calculated risks," Paul explained. "But calculated doesn't mean reckless. I want to be at my absolute best when I step into the ring with someone like Mike Tyson." This calculated approach has garnered Paul both praise and criticism. Some view him as a strategic young fighter building a solid foundation. Others scoff at the level of competition he's faced, questioning his legitimacy as a boxer. "The critics can shout all they want," Paul said, a hint of defiance in his voice. "They're not the ones in the ring. I'm putting in the work, learning from every fight. When the time is right and I'm ready for Tyson, the whole world will know." The postponement has also sparked debate about the role of celebrity boxing matches. While some see them as a fun novelty, attracting new audiences to the sport, others argue they undermine the dedication and sacrifice of professional fighters. "I get that criticism," Paul conceded. "But here's the thing. I take boxing seriously. I train hard. I respect the sport and its history. I just believe there's a way to grow the sport while still honoring its traditions." Paul's decision has undoubtedly disappointed some fans eager to witness a clash of titans. Yet it also suggests a level of maturity and respect for the sport. He recognizes the gravity of facing a legend like Tyson and acknowledges the need to be fully prepared. "This isn't a one-time thing for me," Paul emphasized. "I'm here for the long haul. There will be a time for a fight with Mike Tyson, but it has to be on my terms, when I know I can give it my all." Whether Paul and Tyson will eventually lock horns in the ring remains to be seen, but one thing's for sure. Paul's calculated approach has injected a new layer of intrigue into the saga. The problem child has shown a willingness to wait, to prioritize his development before potentially facing the Iron Mike. And when that day comes, the boxing world will be well and truly ready.